everyone, and welcome back to my channel and another Sims 4 speed build. Today I have a cute and cozy shore house for you guys. It is located in Brindleton Bay in the Whiskerman's Wharf area, which is the location of a home called Ragdoll Refurb, which is a vacant house that I have demolished in order to build this one. This area is known for having lots of cats. It is a favorite hangout for all the cats of Brindleton Bay, so of course I had to include items for a cat inside. Anyway, this house is on a 20 by 20, as I said, I think before, and it is based on a real home. This house picture was sent to me by one of my followers on Instagram, and she had been looking for a house to put on this lot and wasn't having any luck finding the style that she wanted, and asked if I could build this one, and I said sure, why not? I thought it was a really cute house. If you want to see a picture of the house, just head over to my Instagram. That's where I always post those. I haven't been including them in the speed builds because I'm not really sure if that would be okay, considering that these are, you know, real houses that are either for sale or were previously for sale. Since I'm not the, you know, owner of the photo, I just haven't been including those in my videos, but they are on Instagram. I haven't had any complaints, so, you know, of course, if anybody ever asked me to remove the picture, I would, but I think because most of these come from real estate websites or architectural websites, it's probably fairly safe to share those. Anyway, this house has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It's quite small because even though on a 20 by 20, it's only really on half of the lot. Going off the photo, like I said, of the real house, it had a side yard that was enclosed with like a picket fence, which you'll see me putting in here in a second. And so it really didn't leave much space for the house, so it's pretty small. It has a kitchen and living room on the first floor, and then those 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms are on the second floor. And there's also another small room on the second floor that I have made into like an arts and crafts room, but you could use it as a playroom or even another bedroom if you wanted to. There are 3 porches. As you can see, there's 2 in the front, and then there's 1 side porch on the back off of the kitchen. This home does not have a laundry room, and also, oddly enough, it does not have a TV, but you'll see why here in a minute once I start working in the living room. But it has pretty much everything else your Sim family will need. There are computers, it's a full kitchen, you know, with fridge and sink and dishwasher and stove and, you know, all the necessities. The dining table is actually in the kitchen, so it's like an eat-in kitchen. And then there's a little office area kind of tucked away in the corner of the living room. So even though it's small, it still has, you know, pretty much everything your family will need. As you can see here, I am working on the kitchen now. These cabinets are Parenthood, my favorite. And I was looking for a tile that would be really bright and light and airy. I was thinking, you know, you're right on the coast, so kind of a New England-y, East Coast sort of, you know, bay town vibe. So I wanted to keep it really light, and I just thought that this lavender tile was so cute. And I sort of envisioned this house for like a mom and her kids, and so it's because it's kind of on the small side, and I don't know, I just felt like this color was really, really cute. Maybe it's just because I really like it for myself. I wish this was my kitchen. But it just, the lavender really brightens everything up. It's really cheerful, and I just really like how it turned out. Adding the rug and the flowers there, you know, picking up on those purple and lavender tones, really tied everything together nicely. Working now on some under cabinet lights. There's not a ton of counter space in here, so I didn't clutter it up too much. You know, I always want to make sure that the sim can cook. And I just kind of stuck to the basics, you know, salt and pepper and utensils and just a few odds and ends. Again, with the curtains, picking up on those purple tones again, and then that shelf from Cool Kitchen Stuff, which I'm always using. I'm sticking with a lot of chrome in here and silver. I don't typically like to mix metals. If I've got a chrome sink or a chrome handle on the stove, that sort of sets the theme for the rest of the kitchen, and I won't choose, you know, like a sink that has a copper tone with like a stove that has a silver handle. I don't know. That's all back to my little obsession with matching. So everything in here is definitely in the silver tones. Oh, and I love that rug. I didn't even realize before that that rug had purple in it, and it just worked out perfectly. So that was really good. When I moved out here to the living room, I honestly had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Zero. So I was thinking, okay, so the kitchen is lavender and white and gray. So I probably need to stick with like pastels for the living room, especially with the archway there, how it's all open up. But I was struggling here for a minute. You saw where I pulled out that Parenthood set in the pink, but it was a little, I don't know, it was a little too pink for me. Then I loved that movie stuff couch, but it doesn't have a love seat or a chair to match, which is such a bummer because that would have been really cute. So I ended up pulling out this base game Caribbean set that we got, that with the purple and yellow, because you know, there's purple in the kitchen, so purple in the living room really appealed to me. And so I thought that really coordinated well. Purple and yellow is a favorite combination of mine. I have actually a bedroom in the gallery that's purple and yellow that I think is one of the most downloaded things that I've ever done, which is kind of funny to me because when I put it in there, I wasn't really thinking anybody would be that crazy about it but me. But it ended up being really popular, so I must not be the only person who likes purple and yellow. As you can see here, I was really trying to add a TV. I just couldn't make it work. I tried a half wall, I tried a console table, I tried everything, and I could not make it work. So if you really want a TV in the living room, I don't know what to tell you. You could probably just put it on the wall off to the side, or maybe rotate the couch in a different way. I don't know. There's probably some way to make it work. I just couldn't, for some reason, get it to happen today. But there are 3 computers in the house, so maybe these Sims, you know, have moved on from TV. Maybe they're just using their laptops to watch all their favorite shows. And here I'm pulling out some curtains and trying to make that blend. You know, the yellows are tricky because none of these yellows are really exactly the same shade of yellow. They're pretty close. I have decided to kind of try to bridge the gap between the yellows by adding this sort of neutral wood, which sort of has yellowish undertones, which I think helped a little bit. I kind of like having this little office nook in the corner here because it seemed, I don't know, it's logical to me that there would be this sort of like main computer area. And it didn't really need to be walled off. if you've been downloading a lot of my builds, you probably know that I really like open concept living and open floor plans for a couple of reasons. Number one, I really like open floor plans just in general, just in real life. But in The Sims, I play The Sims as well as build. So, you know, when I'm playing, I like to be able to see everything that's happening with the family, you know? And sometimes when a house is really compartmentalized into like small rooms, it's very hard to get like a good angle to really see everything that's going on. So I have a tendency to stick with open floor plans just to make gameplay easier. So in addition to no laundry room and no TV, there's also no bar in this house. So if you have a sim who's working on mixology, you'd probably have to add that maybe on one of the porches. You could do like a little outdoor bar, or you could take out that stereo and maybe tuck it in the corner there. Now, plants are tricky for me because I really wanted to stick with tropical-ish sort of beachy looking plants, and we don't have a ton of those. We have that potted fern, which is perfect, and then I added those flip-flop lights, which if you haven't seen those before, they're in the holiday pack and they're so adorable. They're like little tiny flip-flop sandals that light up, and you can get them in a bunch of different colors and they're really cute. So I thought definitely had to have those for a shore house. And now out here on this downstairs porch, I'm just adding some potted plants and flowers. That wreath is from Seasons. And I believe those chairs are from Perfect Patio Stuff. And with the side yard, I ended up going for sort of this gardening theme. So I had the flower table and some gardening pots and things. If gardening is not what you would like, you could probably just take that out and put in like a hot tub or a small pool or something. Okay, now I'm upstairs and I'm sort of eyeballing these bedrooms and bathrooms and trying to figure out the layout here. With small homes, it's always so tough to sort of figure out where you're gonna have room for everything. You saw at first there I only had one bathroom, but I really didn't want the mom to share the bathroom with the kids. And so I ended up kind of dividing that up and turning it into 2 bathrooms so that she could have her own bathroom. And then for colors, I was again sticking with lots of light, bright colors. So this master bedroom is gray with white and sort of a natural wood. It's a little bit modern. That chest is from Get Famous. It's in that mid-century modern style. And I believe that bed is from Seasons and the curtains are from Seasons. But I really like this. I've done this color scheme in master bedrooms quite often. And I really just like the light and bright, airy feel of the white. And it just, I don't know, it just really appeals to me. And she's just getting some clutter on the chest. And then I really like that painting. It was like a beach painting with palm trees, which I thought fit in really nicely with the theme of the house. And then her bathroom is in Jungle Adventure tile. She didn't get a bathtub, just a shower, because it was pretty small, but I thought it was a cute bathroom. Okay, so we're finishing up now with the master bedroom, and I was struggling here to do something with this corner. I really wanted to put a chair or a bench or something there, and I just couldn't make it work. I did manage to squeeze a nightstand in there, so that was good, because I always like to have a nightstand next to a bed. But in that corner, right, I ended up just putting those flowers, which is a little bit boring, but you'll see here in a second, I tried play testing a bunch of different things. She wouldn't walk past that ottoman. She wouldn't walk past a chair. She wouldn't sit on the chair. So finally I was like, okay, there's just no way. This is not going to work. She's not going to sit. She's not going to walk. So I ended up taking all of that out and just leaving the flowers. Okay, so moving on to the kids' rooms. These are fairly gender neutral. I wouldn't really say one is particularly boy or girl. I just tried to keep them really light and airy and beachy feeling. This first one is sort of a seafoam aqua blue-green combo. That bed is from Parenthood. The curtains are Seasons. The wallpaper is Parenthood. And I believe that rug is from My First Pet Stuff. Everybody's favorite pack. I like that pack. Okay, I'm like the only person who likes that pack. Not for the pets, but just I really love those rugs. And I really like the blinds that came in that pack. I use them all the time. So no hate on Perfect Pet Stuff coming from me. And I made sure to hang some artwork in both the kids' rooms because I have this arts and crafts room for them. So it made sense to me that if they have an arts and crafts room in the house, they probably have art hanging in their bedrooms. Okay, so this second bedroom, I went with yellow and gray. I love this bed. I've used it many times. It's so cute, and I think it coordinates really well with the yellow and gray Parenthood wallpaper. And those paper lanterns are from the kids' stuff pack in gray and white. So this is a combination I've used before, and I just think it goes really, really well together. And I think it fits the sort of shore house, beach house vibe as well. Both kids also have fairy lights in the windows. And most of the furniture here, I think the bedside table is kids stuff pack and the chest of drawers is Parenthood. The desk is also Parenthood. But she's getting some yellow, or he, either one, I don't think it really matters here. Some yellow accessories to go on the desk. And a toy box. Oh yeah, and I ended up adding this cute koala chair. I love that chair. It's so cute and gray. I did put makeup there, didn't I? So I guess maybe I was thinking of a girl, but it wouldn't really matter. And a few toys. That's about it for the kids. Now out in the hallway, I've made this the kids' bathroom because I figured, you know, mom's got her own bathroom, so the kids are just going to share this one. And so I went with this sort of nautical kids motif from Parenthood with the fishies. I thought that was really cute. And then the matching shower is with the whales, so it's very beachy. And then this little small room in the front is where I decided to do the arts and crafts. So there's a kids arts and crafts table from Seasons, or if you don't have Seasons, there's some other arts and crafts tables you can use. I think there's one in there's one in My First Pet Stuff, and then I think there's another one, maybe it's Base Game, I'm not sure. And then on the other side, I did an easel for mom. So I thought it would be so adorable that like mom's painting and then the kids are in there doing their drawings, and so they can all be creative together. And of course these front bedrooms or rooms have access to the upper porch, which I've just added a few lounge chairs. Those are from Perfect Patio Stuff. And some candles. Just kind of a nice little place to sit and chill and people watch. A lot of people walk down this street. I was noticing that every time I was play testing, because I don't really play in this area very often, but it gets a lot of foot traffic. Okay, so here on the side, I'm just adding a grill and some herbs. They have a really nice view. You can sit out here and grill and see the beautiful bay, ocean water. And then for the side yard here, basically, if you see, I just copied what was in that little park because I wasn't really sure what kind of plants, because you always think flowers don't really grow like in the salty sea air. So I just copied what they had there and I thought, it'll all blend together. And then here I added some swings for the kids. You could substitute that for monkey bars if you wanted to. And then a few gardening tools and things for the mom, who I kind of envisioned as having a green thumb. Like I said before, if you're not into gardening, you could take this out and put in a hot tub or something. But I think this is just about the end of the build. So it's just a cute, cozy little shore house. I hope you guys like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is ErikaBuilds. And be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and so you'll be able to stay up to date with all the projects that I'm working on. So thank you very much and have a great day, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.